Having nothing to lose can make someone dangerous. I'm about to drop something on the forbidden platform. The one I can't mention here. I don't even know if it's legal.
I don't appreciate Apple doing the memories thing, because that hit me this morning. The person I want to see the most in the world and the person I don't want to see the most in the whole world. In one video for 3 minutes, it was like a physical attack from my phone. Unasked for. I felt violated.
My Facebook and YouTube account have been hacked by my ex. Literally, my Facebook page with 14 million followers that I worked so hard on for over a decade has been deleted. This was actually the main way that I supported our children, and he took that.
So everybody remembers Laura Clery from Vine, Instagram. Now she's on Facebook. She's everywhere now. She's on every platform. And she has transitioned her content from, short videos, short funny videos to a podcast, successful podcast. She's always been entertaining. She's always been funny to me. I remember when she met her estranged husband now, or ex-husband, Steven. Not like I knew him personally. I just remember when I started to see him pop up in her videos, and with that whole like genre, you never know if they're together or not. Like you can see people make a bunch of videos together and they are like not together. Like King Batch makes videos with women and he's not with them. You know what I'm saying? So I never, I didn't know that they were together for a while, and then, they had kids and all that stuff. And I never really caught up or kept up with them. But recently I was informed that they were married and they got divorced, and Steven, her ex, is a drug addict, and all these things. And I went down this rabbit hole. It was like months ago, months ago now. And I was gonna do a video on it. I ended up not doing it just because I don't know. I just never got around to doing it. But apparently it's gotten worse. It has progressed, and it is a whole shit show of a situation now. It's really crazy.
Facebook and YouTube account have been My Facebook and YouTube account have been hacked by my ex. Literally, my Facebook page with 14 million followers that I worked so hard on for over a decade has been deleted. This was actually the main way that I supported our children, and he took that. He has also deleted my videos one by one on YouTube for the last 4.5 years. My work for the last 4.5 years. He has deleted every single video and then left the ones that he was in 4.5 years ago out until 9 years ago. Those are still there. I believe he did this because I posted that I went to a wedding and that I may believe in love again, and I seemed happy and I looked happy. I believe that is why he did what he did. He also posted some pretty horrible things as me last night, and I was notified by a lot of you guys. I think it was in the middle of the night, and then on Facebook, but then he since deleted it. I don't know how he got into my accounts. I had changed my passwords after we separated, but he did. And I just want to let you guys know that it's not me, that, he is trying to break me and destroy me. And it's really sad because I'm the mother of his children, and all I wanted was for him to get clean and off drugs and be a safe space for his kids. I've never uttered a bad word about him to our kids. I never would. And I just wanted him to get clean and sober and safe. That's all I asked. That's all I ever asked. I still feel in shock and sad and disturbed. I already have a restraining order. I believe this is a violation, so I will be reporting it. And he just cannot break me. He will try, but he cannot break me. And it's just really sad. But he's sick in the head, and I'm praying for him and still wishing him love and that he can heal from whatever this is. So
Now, I'm all for well wishes. I'm also a firm believer of it's up and it's stuck. But you know, I guess it's never wrong to take the high road. But if it was me, she ain't me though. She ain't me. But so yeah, I mean, her ex-husband has hacked her account, deleted. She had over 14 million followers on Facebook. He deleted it. He deleted pretty much all of her work, posted some weird shit, all because she posted some pictures on her account. This like she did like this. This was like one of the pictures she posted. And she put a caption that she may believe in love again, and she might, you know, be open to the idea of being married because she went to a wedding and it was beautiful and all that stuff. And that was all it took for him to crash out. Right? This is very typical. I've spoken about this before. I've experienced this as a child. Like my mom went through this with my father. He acted similarly to this, you know what I'm saying? No, you know, my mom wasn't in her position, but you know, he stalked her and he said terrible things about her that weren't true publicly. If we had Facebook back then, he definitely would have got on Facebook and lied on my mom without a doubt. He would have done anything he could. I think he would have tried to get her fired from her job if he could, all while her being the sole provider for, you know, for his only child, and him being completely in the wrong. You know what I mean? When it came to their divorce, like it had nothing, like she did nothing wrong. And similarly to Laura, from what I can tell, did nothing wrong. If you guys haven't seen Steven, you guys haven't seen the things that he has said in the past to her, I mean, publicly, you're in for a shock.
well, if you really want to go there,
Yeah, I do want to go
you've
there.
not always been faithful in our marriage.
One time
So what? That was
when
still
I was on drugs.
that was still an affair.
Yeah, I was on drugs.
Yeah, and she did steal my problem momentarily. And I took the problem back. I took that problem back.
Do you know that I don't remember any of that?
Really?
I don't remember it
How
happening, and I don't
convenient.
remember you. I read in your book what happened. I read in your book
Yeah.
that you looked at my phone and you went to the meeting. No memory of it.
Well, I just want to say, I actually didn't intentionally look at your phone. This was wild, because you were on drugs. So I remember it was like 10 a.m. This was pre-kids, so I was sleeping till then. Steven was in the studio making music, and I was sleeping, and I heard his phone alarm go off in the other room, and I yelled out to you. I said, Steven, get your phone. He didn't hear me because he was in the studio with the music loud.
Yeah.
And I was like, Steven, get your phone. And he didn't hear me. And the phone alarm just kept going off. Beep, 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 beep. And finally, I just push the covers off and walk up to the kitchen. I grab his phone to turn off the alarm. And then, boom, a text pops up from a name called Absolutely No Way. So some part of you was like, don't do this, Steven.
Right.
Don't do this.
God damn
But
it.
Absolutely No
don't
Way
remember any of
pops
this.
up. Very subtle.
I know it from
saying,
your
are we
book.
going to meet? And then I write back, yeah, where are we meeting again? And I show up there.
And
So he was like, you know, first he said he excused it right off the bat, right? It was like, I was high. Then he said he didn't remember it. Which one is it? But anyways, so that's the type of person she's dealing with, right? That's just a glimpse, There's more. This is after he admitted to sleeping with somebody else. This is what he said after this.
Yesterday, I got a message
Uh-huh.
yesterday saying, were you abusive? I was in your marriage. I was like, what? And this person was like, yeah, well, Laura said so on the video. And I didn't even watch it, to be honest, but you said it?
Well, I said,
He didn't watch it because he didn't want to hear the truth.
said that I think I was talking about the episode that we released
Yeah.
around your relapse.
Right.
And I had said, thank you for all the comments. And it was very validating having so many women with similar stories
Right.
comment. And yeah, I think at that point I had said something like around being in an abusive relationship.
Right, that's what she
Yeah,
said.
but I can't remember like the sentence exactly. But
Mind you, he cheated on her. That's abuse. He cheated on her. Now, however many years after that episode that he admitted to cheating on her, now he's like, what? I was abusive to you. Wow.
like,
That's shocking to hear because
yeah,
in what way?
Shocking. A cheater is saying it's shocking to hear that I was abusive to you.
well, I would say that it is a harsh word, I know,
Yeah.
but
To me, that means
yeah.
obviously something very different to what you think.
Because he doesn't know what abuse is. And a lot of men think that abuse is just if you lay hands on a woman. They know, men know actually, like that's not just the only form of abuse, but they are so quick to disassociate themselves from that or differentiate. They want to differentiate between what they did and that because beating a woman can result in jail time. That's the only reason why they really care about you being deemed like abusive physically, right? Like physically abusive, like raping or, beating up on a woman. They don't want that to get out there. They know that comes with a totally different stigma. Mind you, there's tons of abusive men that still have their way in the world, but I'm just saying they know that's met with a different level of resistance. That's met with a different level of scrutiny, right? So a lot of men are very reluctant to cop to the word abuse because they don't want to be lumped in with physical abusers, right? But they know good and goddamn well that lying to a person, gaslighting a person, cheating on it, they know that's abusive. Like, what the fuck? If you said, okay, cool. If you talked about that and remove men and women, talk about it to children. Say, yeah, a mother that doesn't feed their child, is that abusive? They will go, yeah. A mother that locks their child in a room, in a room and makes them sit in a corner for 3 hours, is that abusive? Yeah. A mother that yells at their children all the time, is that abuse? Yes. Right? Because it's a mom doing it to a child. Okay, cool. They'll admit that all day. Now take that same thing and let's look at it in, how adults usually interact with one another. If a man neglects a woman, abandons a woman, is that abusive? Bling, 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 bling. All of a sudden, they turn into fucking Bugs Bunny. Like they don't want to, they can't hear shit. They can't see shit. Like, what? Is that abusive or not? Speak up. Speak up. Right? You know that's abusive. If you were in that, look, the same men that will say a woman is abusive if she withholds her body, which if you wanted to, it's not abusive. But if you wanted to classify that, right? If you wanted to put it into a category, you want to put it in a category, right? What category would you put that in? Neglect. Correct? It would be neglect. Cool. So the same category you would put not feeding a child. You know what I'm saying? If you don't feed a child, neglect. You don't bathe your child, neglectful. You don't speak to your partner, neglect. You don't see your partner for you know, you go to work at 6 a.m., you come home at 5, then you don't talk to her. You just try to roll her over and sleep with her at 10 o'clock at night. Neglect, right? So you know it's abusive. You know it is. You know it is. You just don't want, you know that you're abusive and you don't want to be labeled properly. And that's what's going on right here. Now he's, oh, I don't know, that's crazy. That's crazy. I just don't understand.
Like there's like narcissistic abuse.
Right? What's that?
I can read you the actual
Well,
definition.
autism very often presents as narcissism,
But
which is what worries me for Alfie's future.
Yeah, because you actually came out saying that you believe you were a narcissist.
Yeah, I believe I've got traits, definitely, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so there's emotional abuse. That's
But how did I do that?
what's nuts to you.
The fact that you feel like emotional abuse happened.
Well, yeah, I would say like
Cheating is emotionally abusive. Jesus Christ. The thing you already admitted to, but you tried to write off is, oh, I was just high, which being an addict can result in emotional abuse. Somebody always having to worry about your well-being because you're a fucking addict. Oh yeah, 100%. That's emotionally abusive too. Like what? These I'm not even going to even what she about to say. I'm saying just the things that we all know to be true about Steven equate to emotional abuse. And he's like, what? He hasn't done any unpacking, no growing, no processing whatsoever. Zero since they've been divorced. Zero. Clearly zero. Clearly zero. He is stuck in a narcissistic loophole, time warp. He's just going. He's like that movie Loop or whatever. He's just go repeat.
That's just so
what do you
crazy
call
to
it?
me.
The silent treatment.
That's abuse.
Yeah, that's emotional abuse.
So if I have to process something, that's abuse.
Well, no, you intentionally would ignore me for sometimes days.
Because I had to.
But it was like a punishing thing. And you wouldn't say, hey, Laura, I need time to process. You just would disappear. No, you wouldn't say that. That's just one thing. Name calling, that's another.
Yeah, what other names did I call you?
Bitch.
I
things-
never.
when
well,
we
I
would
mean,
fight. Yeah.
I mean,
Dude, he was about to say, I never, then everything is like, he justifies everything. Well, I mean, one time, oh, I was high. Oh, it was 10 o'clock at night. Like, what? Oh, I was upset, bro. You either called her a bitch or you didn't. You either fucked another woman while you were with her or you didn't. That's it. It don't matter why you did it.
yeah, what other names did I call you?
Bitch.
I
things-
never.
when
well,
we
I
would
mean,
fight. Yeah.
I mean, I can count one time that I said.
Okay.
And you
Also,
said names to me.
also infidelity. That's also a form.
Right.
Gaslighting. I would say
He accepted that one. Mind you, 6 minutes ago, he had no fucking clue what it was.
come to you with a concern of something that happened and you would deny it.
Mhm.
These are all forms of emotional abuse, gaslighting, stonewalling.
I'll admit to the infidelity one. I won't cop to the, and that was just one. That that was one time in 2000.
Stop. He still that was 11 years ago from the date of this video, or 10 years ago from the date of this video. He still hasn't accepted that he cheated on her. He still won't just say like, yeah, I cheated on you. 10 years later. And it wasn't just that one time. I'm sure you're a fucking liar. It wasn't just that one time. I almost guarantee you it wasn't just that one time.
14, like people think it was recent. But
Who cares? Who cares? Who cares about when it happened? But that's Steven in a nutshell. That's the type of person he is. He will not own up to anything. And I just had this conversation with a man today. And I was talking about how when you ask men, like, why did their relationships end? If the woman's not there, most of the time, they never talk about what they did. They'll never talk about how they contributed. Like, here's what I'm saying. I know some men that are with some women, and the women are like not like they're problematic. I won't say they're not good. I don't like using language like that necessarily in this instance. They're problematic, but the men are also problematic, right? Like, and if they got divorced and I was like ruling, you know what I mean? Like I'm the judge or whatever, let's say, and I have intimate knowledge of their relationship, I would say they're both at fault. Almost 50-50. I'm not even gonna hold you. I would say almost 50-50. Like they have been problematic. They have been problematic from the beginning, both of them, for each, towards each other, both of them, in different ways, right? If I were talking to him and I asked him, why does he think they got divorced? And he started with her, I would instantly shut him up and be like, no, start with you, because you contributed to the issues. I know what she did, right? But start with you. What did you do? Where did you go wrong? These men almost never, if ever, start with themselves. Never. Most men, and Stephen is a raging D-rug addict and a narcissist, and he sounds exactly like the average man that I speak to. He's the average. Stephen is the average man. He's not. You would think he was the extreme version of a man, right? Him being on drugs, his lifestyle, him being having a little bit of money, a little bit of notoriety, a little bit of fame or whatever. You would think, okay, that could easily be an extreme version of man. Nope. That's the average man. That's the average man. Yeah, definitely. I would say Stephen's the average man. Like, no doubt about it. No question. And I don't know if every man is a narcissist. And I know that we're using that word a lot. And I don't care. It is what it is. It is what it is. I think we have bred a nation, a world full of narcissistic men. And you can say they have the traits of if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, and fucking shits like a duck, it's a duck. It's close enough. Jesus Christ, it's close enough. That's the point. You just can see it oozing off of him. Like, this is so disconnected from reality that it almost amazes me that he made this, and it's still currently up on his page.
I'm not wasted. They say I wasted a decade with that person, but I don't feel that. There were good years of laughter, magic, and creation. Mess. We built a family.
Hi, boys.
We built something real.
Hi, boys.
I learned a lot of myself during our time together. And I'm sure you did too. It didn't end the way we hoped. It ended painfully. Still, it mattered. Love doesn't have to last forever to be real. Sometimes it's just a season or a chapter. And when it ends, you carry that story forward. Addiction, what some people would call mental illness. They're not right. I can tell you that when I'm in the zone of creating, it isn't me. It 100% isn't me. So my job is to get myself out of the way in all things in life. And I've noticed when I get myself out of the way, life is beautiful and full of incredible coincidences and like a feeling of connection to some master plan that I'm not fucking up by being there. They've recently discovered that some non-verbal autistic kids are telepathic, and that doesn't...
I gotta stop you right there. I'm sorry. As a special needs parent, please keep these babies out your motherfucking mouth. Not, I can't. I'm sorry. It's already bad enough. It's cringy enough. Keep my autistic people out your fucking mouth. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Let them babies live. It's already hard enough.
Surprise me. I believe in the Lord Most High, and I know He'll protect me. I'm used to the fight. Life doesn't always ask permission, so we do what we have to do. Protect our hearts, protect our kids, and we keep walking. But I have noticed that there's evil in the world. When I was with my family, I made a protective circle with God's help around them. Like,
How did you? Okay. You made a protective circle around your family with you on the inside of the circle, and you were the one that was causing the most harm to your family. And that's what the fuck I'm talking about when I talk about men thinking of themselves as protectors. The first and pretty much only person you need to protect your family from is you. No random person wants to hurt your family. Believe it or not, like no one individual random I promise you. If you mind your own fucking business, nobody is going to harm your family. Like, dude, like, let's be for real. And I'm not one of those people. The world is crazy, and I know that, but bro, let's be for real. Like, you don't have to worry about random people hurting your family. I'm not saying the world is perfect, but I'm saying like they're not like you're okay, you're safe, you're relatively safe. The person that is gonna like fucking destroy your family, you, the man, you. So you protect. What is the use in building a hen house to protect your hens and then leaving a fucking a doggy door for the foxes to get in? That's what you did. You the fucking fox. You built oh yeah, I'm gonna protect you guys, and then cut open a fucking hole so your little fucking weaselly ass can get in there and steal the eggs and eat the chickens. Like, shit is ridiculous.
Kept evil out. I kept Satan's agents out. But since I've been parted, these people are coming in their droves. If you believe in God, you must also believe in the opposite. You guys
I want you guys to remember the reason why I'm making this video. Remember what he just said, right? What did he just say?
When I was with my family, I made a protective circle with God's help around them. I kept evil out. I kept Satan's agents out. But since I've been parted, these people are coming in.
This fool talking about Satan's agents. Whole time he a demon.
Having nothing to lose can make someone dangerous. I'm about to drop something on the forbidden platform. The one I can't mention here. I don't even know if it's legal.
I don't appreciate Apple doing the memories thing, because that hit me this morning. The person I want to see the most in the world and the person I don't want to see the most in the whole world. In one video for 3 minutes, it was like a physical attack from my phone. Unasked for. I felt violated.
So, you just said that your ex-wife is the person you want to see least in the world. Why? What has this woman done? This is why I can't stand y'all. These women don't be doing nothing to us. I just got done talking about this shit today. I said, hey, man, y'all can sit here and lie all day. I ain't got the time for it. I don't got the time for it. If my wife leave me, it's my fault. Whatever. I don't care. This shit is documented. Thousands of people gonna see this shit. I don't care what happens. I don't care. I don't care what I say after the fact. I don't care. This is June 24th, 2025. I don't care if you fucking April 5th, 2030. This video, come back to this video. If you ever hear me coming online or anywhere, you hear about me trying to fucking throw dirt on my wife's name, it was my fault. I did it. It was my fault. I messed up our marriage. Whatever happened, I did it. I did it. Like, y'all got, at some point in time, we got to accept that shit, man. God damn. If you don't want to get no better, keep fighting that shit. Keep lying to yourself. Keep blaming these women. Keep acting like they're the cause of all of this stuff because they holding you accountable for the shit that you've done to them and done to your kids, right? Yeah, keep blaming them for that. Because this woman showed you so much grace on that podcast. It was almost disgusting because she was so nice. She was so nice. You cheated on her. I mean, I took the problem back. Fast forward, she says you abuse her. You actually tried to like call her out for talking about being abused. You're like, I just can't believe you would say that. And where did that come from? She's like, well, you know, you kind of did. Like, I'd have flipped the table over on you, bro. I'd have went sports. If you hated her, you would have hated me because I would have aired out all your shit, every fucking thing. I'm so glad. I'm so happy. I was waiting for you. I couldn't wait for you to ask. I'd have pulled out my fucking list and got to reading off that motherfucker. My journal. Let me go back to. Give me a second. Let me go back to December 23rd, 2013. Steven, like, bro, what the fuck? Then y'all get on the internet and cry these crocodile tears and talk about how you created a spiritual fucking gate around your family. You are a devil. You hate your kids. You hate the mother of your kids. You are a demon, bro. I don't even believe in that shit, but you do. You are the devil you talking about. Talking about you believe in God. No, you don't. You think you are God. You have a God complex. You think you're God. How you gonna pray to something and you think you that? You think you that? You think you Jesus in your mind? Let you tell it. You praying to yourself. It's just the psychosis of it all is despicable. And like I said, and I'm gonna end it on this. This is the average man. This is the average man, y'all. Y'all can sit here and try to gaslight me all you want and say men ain't that bad and da-da-da-da-da. They are. They are. If you don't believe me, to anybody that doesn't believe me, if you're not taking my word for it, I don't know what to tell you. I don't ask people to take my word for it too often, but I'm imploring you. If you think that I'm being hyperbolic, if you think I'm just saying this shit to say it, I'm presenting evidence. I'm showing you how fucking despicable men are. But if you don't want to look at any of that stuff and you want to be Stevie Wonder to the bullshit, then that's on you. But I am telling you that men really ain't shit. Like, this is the average man. This is what Steven is doing is not shocking to me. It's not. I've heard his story 1,000 times before from 1,000 men. 1,000 times before from 1,000 men. Only thing that's different is that he has a big platform and she has a larger platform. That's it. That's it. A lot of y'all will be getting aired out the same as him if you and your ex had platforms like theirs. Period.